Oh yeah, pipe smokers, yeah. It is the Paul Gilson YouTube channel, and I'm Paul Gilson, aka Paul the Pipe Guy, live from Rochester, New York on Winchester Street. Yeah. So happy Friday. It is the 18th of July. Thank God it's Friday, and thank God it's a lot cooler. I don't look as warm as I did in recent videos. It's a beautiful thing. Anyway, so yeah, let's start something on fire. So grab your favorite pipe, grab your favorite beverage, and grab your favorite blend, and let's smoke something together. Yeah. So we have a nice ice cold Pabst Blue Ribbon beer here. I love this sound. Ah, yeah. Cheers. Oh, it tastes so good. Thank God it's only like 72. It was really warm yesterday and then hot and humid for the last 2 weeks. And then finally last night it got down to about 61. I had my bedroom window open. I slept like unbelievably great. Yeah. So we have my Rhodesia pipe here. And in it we have some Ahab's Comfort. Yeah, let's start it on fire. So I'm looking to get this living room all set up real nice. My couch is in front of me, which is like the perfect spot because it'll face the fireplace, which I have to have inspected because I'm not an idiot. I'm not going to use it unless I have it fully inspected to make sure it's safe. It could need a liner in it. I don't know, which is not cheap. But the house was built in 1910, and I would assume the fireplace is that old too. And then over here we've got my roll top desk, which I'm thinking, all right, that's the roll top desk right there. I'm thinking that has to go behind me on that wall, and that this chair here has to go in the corner over there so I can watch TV or be next to the fireplace. Yeah, you get it. So I've got some stuff to move around. Gonna do a little bit tonight. Not gonna kill myself. I worked 45 hours this week. You know, my job is pretty physically demanding, so I'm not gonna kill myself. You know, at least everything's in the house. Oh, this Ahab's Comfort is so good. Gonna have a nice campfire by myself tonight. So, you know, when you work all day and it's 90 degrees outside and humid, and it's between 100 and 110 in the factory, the last thing that you want to do is come home and work in a hothouse, unboxing stuff, putting things away. You're just, by the time I get done with a 9-hour day, I'm wasted. But today, tomorrow, and Sunday is supposed to be pretty mild, so we're gonna try to put a good dent in unboxing things, putting things the way that where they should be. I don't want to hang pictures or anything up yet till I get the furniture and the TV and all that stuff organized where I want it to be. Then I want to get the cable company over here to install cable And then probably what I'll do is I'll throw the guy an extra 100 and say, look, you're running one line through the house for my cable. And I'm just going to have internet, not cable TV. And I'll say, look, I want another line run down through so I can put an antenna up in the attic. Then my buddy Jeff Moulton, yeah, who's been in TV and radio broadcasting for 55 years. Started in radio when he was like 15, back in the 60s. He showed me exactly what kind of antenna to put up in the attic. Most antennas don't work. He said this one, I think it's powered. I don't know. He described it to me. I'll have to ask him again. So I put an ad on Facebook here just probably 20 minutes ago, looking for a female singing partner. When I listed that, I've got a pretty nice karaoke set up here at my house. I said, I'm not a creeper. I own my own house. I have a nice car, and I have a great job. Just looking for, a female singing partner. And I like all genres of music, most genres. And we'll see if I get any hits off of that. A lot of times when you put an ad like that, and it's under this portion of Craigslist called activity partners, where you're looking to do something with somebody, and that would be what I would be looking to do. But you never know what you're going to get. You could get all these scammers sending you freaking half-naked pictures, girls, and we'll see how that goes. But it'd be cool to, I love male-female duets. And it'd be cool to have somebody that can sing fairly well. I wouldn't consider myself a great singer at all, but I can sing, So it'd be cool to do some duets, or just let her do what she wants to do, come over on a Friday or Saturday night. It wouldn't be anything during the week, We'll see what happens. And I don't know, what do you guys think? Should I put them on my Richard Paul Gilson music channel? Or should I do like Friday Night Blues on this channel? What do you guys think? A lot of you guys love Friday Night Blues, but some nights I'd lose, 3-4 subscribers when I do Friday Night Blues. If you've been following the channel for a while, you know what Friday Night Blues is where I took requests, practiced them, and then sang them for you. Some turned out great, some turned out okay, and some sounded horrible. Oh, this AM's Comfort is so good. So I definitely want to get this living room in tip-top organized shape. Right now, it looks like a storage area. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Get the rest of my tobacco put up on these shelves. I mean, what you're seeing right now is just the tip of the iceberg. What you see behind me, that's the tip of the iceberg on how much tobacco I have. fabulous. Abe's Comfort is like instant gratification. It feels so cool in this house. It's only 72. It's not 92 in the house, it's 72. I don't have beads of sweat running down my face doing a video. Yeah, we're going to take a little break, and I'll be back in a nanosecond. Yeah, so we've graduated to a cigarette here for a little bit. I know we're only about 11 minutes into the video, but yeah, so what would be really great is this fall, they want like $300, $399 plus tax to come over and inspect the whole fireplace and chimney. That's a lot of money. I called another company. I haven't heard back from them, but what would be great is if they came over and said, oh, it's got a brand new liner in it. You can use it right now. But that's unfortunately probably not the case. They're probably going to say, you need a new liner, which you're talking a couple $1,000s. That's a lot of money. And if I went that far, I'd probably just be like, I'm going to put a fireplace insert in there. So it's like a wood-burning stove inside your fireplace. Much more efficient than a fireplace. And you still get the beauty and the fire in the living room, you know. But you get a lot more heat. You don't get a lot of heat out of a wood-burning fireplace. Most of it goes straight up the chimney, but, you know, I've seen fireplace inserts that doesn't include the liner for around $2,500. That'll heat a 2,000 square foot house, you know, and they're beautiful. The last house I owned, I think in 1998, I spent $3,500 between the actual freestanding wood-burning stove, and I ordered all triple wall stainless steel pipe that went straight up and out the roof, and that was like $3,500 back in like 97. So I'm probably looking, you know, if I want to get a fireplace insert, and then, you know, a liner that goes up the chimney, I'm probably looking at close to $5,000. It's a lot of money, but it's something that I really love. So, but, you know, it's something I'd have to save for. I'd probably get maybe just the liner put in, so maybe I could use, you know, the wood-burning fireplace and then save up more money and then eventually, you know, get the fireplace insert, which would be phenomenal. For wintertime, man. I used to, when I owned my last house that I moved out of 11 and a half years ago, the fireplace was a 1,500 square foot ranch. The wood-burning stove was rated for 2,000 square feet, and I'd get that sucker stoked up so hot. It could be 5 degrees out in the middle of winter, and the room that it was in had vaulted ceilings with skylights, and the ceiling fan. I'd turn the ceiling fan on so it'd blow the warm air down, and then what I'd do is I'd put the furnace on fan only, so I'd heat my whole house with it. And it would get so warm in that living room. I had big sliding doors. I could just open those up in the middle of winter. It could be 5 degrees out and just sit there on the couch in my underwear and be perfectly warm. It was great. You know, I want that feeling again, you know. I deserve it. I've worked hard all my life. You know. I've lost 2 houses. You know, went through a divorce with the first wife, lost that house. Went through a divorce not a divorce, but a separation with a second wife, lost that house. This house, there's no women involved in it, but technically, I'm still legally married to my second wife. So I acquired this house. So technically, if we were to get a divorce, she could have a claim on it, but she'd never do that. She wouldn't do that to me, you know. And if she ever did, I'd be very surprised, and my kids would fillet her. They would make her life miserable. How could you do this to Dad? She just would never do it. It's not even really worth bringing up. She wouldn't do it. Some of you might say, well, you know, you never know. Nah, I know. She wouldn't, you know, want anything that I worked hard for after our separation. You know, she wouldn't do that to me. I know her well enough. You don't. Oh yeah. So yeah, we're gonna have a campfire. I've got my bug zapper. Gonna run a cord out the back door. Hook up that bug zapper to a little shepherd's hook that I ordered off Amazon. Put it about 15 feet away from the fire. Set that sucker up and just watch the campfire and listen to bzz, bzz, bzz as it's killing bugs. Keeping them away from me. Mosquitoes. Oh yeah. It is so nice and pleasant in this house. I am so blessed. I love this house. I absolutely love this house. There's things that I need to do, you know, as far as like regular maintenance, but the house is, it's solid. It's brand new inside. I mean, I was telling my mom, I said the dining room, which is right there, and then you have the galley kitchen, which is beyond that. I said, Mom, it almost looks like an inside of an oyster shell. She's like, oh yeah. She says, that's called pearl paint. They roll it on and it's like a pearl color. Just beautiful. It's got lots of different shades, subtle shades in it. I'm stoked. But I'm not going to put any pictures up or anything, you know, until I get it organized the way that I want it. Then I'll decorate it the way that I want it, you know. We may even have a Christmas tree this year. I haven't had a Christmas tree in 12 years. Even if it's just like a little 3-foot small plug-in one, you know. Well, anyways, we've gone on for almost 19 minutes. I've got some work I want to get done here. So, yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. I love you all. God bless you all. And one of my subscribers, actually several people have said, since I've been doing these videos in my new house, it's like, you seem so happy. You look good. I've had people say, you look younger since you've got this house. Well, I don't have the stress. I mean, I had so much stress because the landlord gave me only like 2 months to get out. I had to buy a house, and then I'm jumping through hoops to get this house. And I was waking up sometimes in the morning, brushing my teeth, and just my nerves would be raw. And sometimes I'd throw up a little bit, I'd have diarrhea. Just stress will do terrible things to you. And yeah, it'll make you look older than you should. So thank you for the compliments. Yep. I do feel young. I feel great in this house. This house is dedicated to the Lord. If it wasn't for the Lord, I wouldn't have this house. I'm so fortunate and so blessed. Anyways, I'm Paul the Pipe Guy. Over, but not out.